The first message I want to share with you this year is that have something to live for. Yes, have something to live for in this new year that we have been ushered into. If you haven't set out your new year resolutions already, I'm urging you to do so. Normally, when the year begins like this and you are not careful, you may be tempted to think that it is too long, but it isn't as long as you are thinking. So do not make that mistake. Go ahead and then set your new year goals, because I believe that this time around, every goal that we are going to set, we are going to achieve it with the guide I'm going to provide you today. I understand this may not be the first time you are setting New Year goals. You set New Year goals in the beginning of the year and even sometimes before the year starts. And only to realize that at the end of the year, things get bad, things get worse than it actually were. And it could be frustrating. So before we proceed, I want us to make this bold affirmation. Yes, repeat these affirmative words after me. I am going to get better this year. If I was bad last year, I'm going to be good this year. If I was good last year, I'm going to be better this year. If I was better last year, I'm going to be the best of myself this year, because I'm going to treat this year extremely different. So help me God. Yes. So with these affirmative words said, I want you to draw closer and let me crave your indulgence that goals do not work unless you do. Yes, the fact that we are setting New Year goals, the fact that you may have set your goals already, does not mean they are automatically going to happen. No, because goals do not work unless you do. And even miracles do not happen except certain moves are being done. Yes. So the goals that we are setting this year, the goals that you have set for yourself this year, I want you to understand that you are going to be the main character. It is through your effort that these goals are going to materialize. But then one thing that we are going to do differently as compared to the previous years is that this time around we are going to write our goals down. Yes, you are going to write the new year goals that you have set for yourself. You are going to write them down. You see, the point is that until you empty your mind on the paper, they become hopes. If your goals are in your mind, if they are in your head, they are just hopes. They are just wishes and they are just fantasies. And unfortunately, hopes are no strategy for success. So I want you to, this time around, make sure that you write every goal that you are setting for yourself this year. I mean the things that you would be proud to achieve by the end of this year. And in setting your goals, I want you to consider these things. Make sure that you don't exaggerate. Bill Gates once said that a lot of people overestimate what they can achieve within a year, but they underestimate what they can achieve within 10 years. Probably most of the goals you have been setting for yourself yearly are not materializing because you exaggerate. You set more than you can achieve. It is good to dream big, but then make sure that your goals are smart. So let us examine the goals that we are setting this time around. We are making sure that we are not just setting any goals. We are not just saying things just like that, but then we are making sure that our goals are smart. SMART. The S means that the goals must be specific. Make sure that you set specific goals this year. The M means measurable. Make sure that whatever goals that you are setting this year can be measured. Yes, set goals that can be measured. You can measure, this is how I started, this is how far I've come. You can measure the progress of your goal. And the A means that make sure that the goals are achievable. Set goals that you can achieve within the time frame. Looking at the commitment you are ready to put in, make sure that those goals are achievable. And the R means that make sure that the goals are real. Set real goals. Don't set abstract goals. Set goals that are real. And the T means make sure that those goals are time bound. Make sure that you put deadlines on the goals that you are setting this time around. Maybe I want to achieve this within the first quarter of the year. I want to have this within the first half of the year. I want to achieve this within the first week of the year. Set deadlines for your goals. That is that. Like we rightly said in our affirmation that we are going to treat this year differently, I want you to write those goals that you are setting for yourself. Yeah, make sure that you write them down because there is power in goals that have been written down. Surprisingly, I discovered recently that only about 3% of adults have their goals written. And the shocking aspect is that the remaining 97% works for those 3%. And yes, that is a secret I'm sharing with you. Okay, so make sure that we join the 3%. That is our target, to join this 3%. So make sure that we do things differently because about 97% of your friends will never write their goals. Yes, so I want you to join the 3% who are going to write, including you and me. So make sure that you write your goals down. Don't exaggerate. Make sure the goals are smart and let's join the 3% because the good news is that admission is still in progress and there is no limit to what we can achieve by joining this 3%. So make sure that you stay connected with me and we journey through. We are going to do things differently this year because we want to achieve something that we haven't achieved before. So thank you so much for being my guest. I would recommend that you share this piece of advice with your friends, share it with your colleagues so that together we can all journey through this year with something that we want to live for. Once again, my name is Richard. You can connect with me on all the various social media platforms. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, YouTube, LinkedIn. So stay connected with me and let's journey through this year. I'm hoping that by the time this year would end, we would be proud of something that we are going to achieve in the course of the year. Stay connected and have a prosperous new year. Shalom.